Okay, so in this video we're going to put together a cute little card that coordinates with our Enchanted Winterland bundle. This is a freebie. So what we're going to do is we're going to begin with the base of the card here. I've already gone ahead and folded this. Now one little tip here, if you want to kind of smooth out the perforated score marks, just take a little dowel and run it along the edge of the top of the card. That kind of flattens it out, makes it look nicer. And we're going to begin by taking this little piece here. I'm going to glue it to the inside. You want to make sure that you have it lined up with the edge of this so that when you close this, it is hidden by most of it here. Anyway, it doesn't have to be perfect. There's going to be a gold foil piece on here that is going to cover that up. So just make sure that you get it centered on here nicely and you've got a nice even border going all the way around. Now when you apply the glue on this piece, because you're going to be stamping or journaling on this piece, you want to make sure that that you don't overdo it with the glue, because it may warp the paper. Let me just clean off my glue tip here. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is take this little insert here, and this is the little piece that you can print a cut on or stamp on or write your little party details on. So we go ahead and when you put your glue on this, make sure that you don't overdo it, because you don't want to warp this paper. Don't want that glue bulging out. So just give it a nice thin line, a thin application all the way around. And again, just make sure you get it nice and centered right on the inside there so that you have a nice even border going all the way around at the bottom and the sides. And just glue that in place. Okay, it's a really quick card. So if you are throwing a Frozen party or a princess party or whatever, these are going to be very easy to whip up in large quantities. Okay, now this part here, I have a gold tassel that I already fed through this little hole at the bottom. You can do that before or after, it doesn't really matter. You probably want to do it after. I just did it before just because I was doing a little bit of prep work. Okay, so this piece is going to go on like so, and we have this textured foil. It's from Michaels. All right, what we want to do is get our glue on this side of the card. Okay, you want to make sure that you work that glue out to the little details here. Get it on there nicely so that when you put this piece down, you don't have any of these little details like sticking out or sticking up or peeling away. Okay, so do your best. Okay, and then what I would do is put this down. There are two little notches here to help you with the horizontal alignment. So get that aligned, and then also obviously you want to make sure that this little cutout at the bottom here matches up with the cutout on the gold piece. So the cutout here on the purple should match up with the cutout on the gold. So just make sure that you get that aligned properly, and then just push down. Make sure you get that nice and aligned. There we go, there's your card. Very simple, really cute, very elegant, and a perfect little complement for your party. And we're gonna jazz this up with a couple little rhinestones here, give it a little bit of bling. I have a selection here of some clear rhinestones, and I think I'm going to go with the bigger ones here. Okay, and I would throw a little dot of glue on the back of this so that we're not simply relying on the adhesive that comes with it. Okay, get that right about there. Okay, and then when we're done with this here, go ahead and work on our envelope. Just make sure that that's nice and centered. Had a little bit of glue come out here on the side. Just going to wipe that up. Okay, so our card is done, and onto the envelope. Okay, so our envelope here, we've got two pieces, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our glue on the inside of the flap here. Make sure you get some glue out to the bottom there, and just coat it nicely. Get it out to those little details as close as you can without getting too close, because we don't want it spreading and smearing out. And just pop this piece inside. It should have a tiny little border going all the way around, and then fold it over. It kind of came out of place there. Fold it over and hold it down until that sets. And you got nice little gold showing through here. Okay. And we can do the same thing to this thing to kind of flatten out those little score lines there. Okay. And this part's pretty straightforward. You're going to take and fold these tabs over, and we're going to glue this to the tabs to close up the envelope. Okay, so grab your glue and get that glue onto the tab. And my glue bottle. Glue bottle just went through a lot the other day assembling the castle. He's really tired, but sure was very rewarding putting that together. Okay, so we're gonna fold these down, bring this over, and just run your finger along the bottom here. Now notice with tabs like this on envelopes, it does help to spread that glue out and thin it out, because sometimes it does look kind of warpy on these little tabs here because we're applying pressure in these little areas here. Okay, so there's your really pretty looking envelope there. And you can just slide your card in there, tuck the little tassel in, okay, and then close that up. And you can glue that down or put a little pop dot on there, and your invitation is ready to go.